Hi, welcome to the Native Wildman channel, and today I want to talk to you about crappie gear. And I'm going to start off with the terminal. I'll start off with something that most people can afford. Alright, I don't know how well you'll saw my face. I'll find out when I go through this better on the video. But that don't matter. Anyways. Okay, right here. This is one of my first crappie rods. It is a 4'6" ultralight Shakespeare ugly stick, and now it's a GX2. They make this in the GX2, but I don't like the New Eyes ugly stick is making. It has on their rods. They went with the ugly tough, which kind of shoddy, in my opinion. Sorry, ugly stick. I love your rods, but your eyes you need to go back to Fuji. Like, these ones have the Fuji. It has that little ceramic, titanium ceramic, whatever, insert. And they're really durable. They will hold up to Fireline and other braids. But I suggest an ultralight or light action rod, like my St. Croix here. Is a light 6'6" light action, 4-foot ultralight. As you notice, this one's missing the tip. It got caught in between. Since it's short enough, I can put it in the back of my truck just fine, and then it ended up getting caught in between, stuck in the tailgate gap on the side, and I didn't realize it, and I went to pick it up and just shattered the tip. My friend and I, we figured out how to get it off. Involved like a lighter. Hopefully I didn't mess up this part too bad, but just needs a new tip, and I'll use it again once I get a new tip. Probably set it up as my live bait for minnows and stuff. And on the reels, what you want for a crappie reel, crappie / panfish. But I'm just gonna say crappie because I like crappie. You want this is a size 30 reel. Let me see if I can't find where it's at on here. I don't remember exactly where they put their model numbers at. Most of the stuff is on the side. Alright, C30, okay, that's size 30. And then it goes to 10 bowl bearings. This is around $60 reel. You don't, honestly, I would get the original Fluger President, the blue one, before I get this one. It's a lot better reel than the President XT. I mean, this is a smooth reel. I like the carbon fiber handle and the cork knob, and then the colors accent really nicely, but there's a little clicking sound. It's not the greatest reel, but it still works pretty good nonetheless. And these rods are pretty flexible. I mean, I caught a 16-pound channel cat with this rod. You're not going to break it too easily. And what I do like is it does have the little hook keep, which is a nice feature. So you want to start off with a decent rod and reel, light action or ultralight. That's my opinion. If you read in Fisherman, they'd suggest a medium action or medium light. I disagree because crappie are small fish, so I like to have a challenge of a fight. But I wouldn't use anything bigger than a medium action for crappie. I mean, I have caught them off of bigger action stuff, bass fishing with my bass rods that are heavier action, but that's bound to happen. You don't always know what you're gonna catch, what you're not gonna catch. Okay. Oh, also, that one doesn't have the right line on it. This one probably has 10-pound Fireline on it, just because I had spare 10 pound for some reason. I don't use it much. This one I need to put more line on it, or take the line off and put more of a backing on it. But okay, my line, this is 6-pound Fireline. So what I recommend for crappie is either get a 6-pound braid like Fireline, if you can find a 6-pound braid, or get 6 or 4-pound Strin monofilament. Well, Strin, I've had the best luck with Strin personally, so I'm going to recommend Strin, but Triline's a good line. The lines from Berkeley are pretty decent. I would definitely stay away from the Suffix monofilament. And, honestly, I would stay away from fluorocarbon on a spinning reel, because it tends to, if you don't put it on right, it tends to, tangle up real bad, and it's annoying. It'll get caught around the tips of your eyes, and it can be a mess. In fact, Roland Martin actually has a good video on how to string up different types of lines. And fluorocarbon is one of the more difficult ones to string up. And actually, I don't know if you can see that or not. This line is frayed quite a bit. Yeah, you can see it. Zoom it. Oh, wrong way. So I'll need to cut that line off about down to there, which means I'll lose about 6 foot of line. But you know what? That line's been on there for over a year now, and I tried Berkeley's Nanofill. I definitely do not suggest Nanofill, because it breaks too often. It frays up way too easily, a lot faster. I mean, this Fireline, it's frayed, yes, but I would still trust it to catch a decent sized fish, to be perfectly honest with you. As long as your drag is set right. I've got 6-pound Fireline, so my drag is about half the weight, 3 pounds. I can pull it fairly easy, but not too easy, because you want to be able to set the hook. And you don't want to set the hook and have immediately drag just go zip out of it. You want to set the hook, then have it flex, the rod flex a little bit, then maybe a little line come out the drag. But you don't want to set the hook and have drag coming out immediately, because then you won't. In my experience, it's harder to get a good hook set that way. But on the other hand, this one, you could, with this ugly stick, you could put 80-pound braid on it and He-Man set the hook. But, so your basics here. No light action. Oh, yeah, this reel. That one's a size 25. As you can see, it's just... Oh, the handle's loose. As you can see, it's slightly smaller. So, size 20 or 30 reel. Perfect crappie sized reel. Okay, next, let's move on to jigs and stuff. You will never find these in Walmart. I never go to Walmart anyways. I don't like them. So you'll never see me do a Walmart challenge unless somebody wants to send me a box from Walmart. Then I'll do a challenge. But personally, I'm not going to support Walmart. But you got these little jigs. Small little jigs. They will catch bass. White bass, crappie, decent sized bluegill. You can even catch, actually I caught a bluegill smaller than one of these before on one of these, or on a jig this size, not one of these because I just tied them up not too long ago. Then a small spinner bait, which is good for crappie too. And this is another custom job, so you can't find this in the stores anywhere. And I don't really sell my jigs, I hand tie, mainly because no one's really asked to buy them. And I haven't put it out there. There's the next. This is my soft plastic bag. It has some bass stuff in it. A lot of bass stuff in it too, but it does have a special place for crappie stuff, which is right here. Okay. Got these. They're little itty bitty paddle tails, which work really good for crappie. Got this. This is kind of like a fluke with a, I'm not sure what tail they call that. Hold up, I'm gonna put you all down for a second. There you go, that way you're not completely blacked out. Pull out some of this stuff. And the size of the hook that you would use is the ones that I just showed you on the jig, maybe that size. They make them a little bit bigger too. While I'm over here, I'm just going to pull out more crappie stuff. Oopsie. Yep. There's no hooks in that anymore. Okay. Pull out a little curly tail. Pull out whatever, this little crawdad thingy. Maybe. Okay, we'll pull out one of these little squid things. One in there. I'll do this one out with that color. Out. That. What else? Alright. Alrighty. Okay, since this is right there, got little curly tails. That's pretty good for crappie and panfish and white bass, smaller fish. Heck, honestly, I caught my biggest, I'll get to it anyways, but I caught my biggest bass on a crappie jig. I've also got this style here, soft plastic. And you've got, I don't know what, this is a double tail right here. With little, not sure exactly what they call this little boot thingy. I'll call it a boot tail. It's not quite a thumper tail. And it gives it a slide action. Then you got this double thumper tail, I guess. I haven't cut anything off of these yet, but I'm sure it'd work at the right places, right time, whatever color they want. And then you've got this style is kind of like a fluke, except for it has that little boot thing on it. Okay, and then you've got a paddle tail. Right there, and these work really good for crappie. And then you've also got the sliders, and that's another type of paddle tail, different style, grub style body, and these are pretty good. Then you get the little fluke right here, and those work pretty good. And then you've got this is a style I caught my biggest largemouth on, is something sort of like this, just a little squid thing. I call them squids because I want to. Those are pretty good for crappie. They're actually called tubes. This one's, some of them are hollow, some of them aren't. This isn't a hollow one. They do make hollow ones. I don't have too many right now at this point because the tackle bag I had them in got stolen because somebody broke the window out of my truck and stole my tackle bag. And then I guess you got this little craw, little black craw pattern here. And they make some pretty small hooks that will fit that too. And of course, these whole things come in numerous colors. Here's some more, just some pure white. That's what this is. Actually, put this over the side here. See, you got that one. Comes in a green. Oops. Oh. Got these, red, black, and chartreuse. Got these are chartreuse yellow and white with some silver and black speckle in it. Orange and yellow. This one works really good, this color. And got some more of the sliders. This would be the biggest I would use for crappie in my opinion. And then this, it's a minnow head jig in there. That'd probably be, I might go the next size bigger for crappie, but not much. That's probably about the biggest head wise I'd go, weight wise. Okay, it's got white and chartreuse. Got a different size curly tail. You see numerous size. Got that over here. Put this with this. Remember to do that. Some more of that color. Okay. Got that one. Never noticed it had that on it. Little slit. They don't all have that. That's pretty cool. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Got this. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Got this. This is a little craw thing. I only have these in black right now. And I got them at Dick's, so Dick stopped selling fishing gear. So I have no reason to go to Dick's Sporting Goods anymore. And then they have this little mixed curly tail, small curly tails. they were decent. Put right there. See, got the white ones. That right there. See, remember to put it back. Okay. You can see Cabela's. Cabela's and the Jawbones are pretty much the same lure. That one color, that color. Okay, put this one over here with that on it. More curly tails, seen that already. That one there. Put it together. Alright. This one right there. Like you can see, I've got numerous colors for crappie, and thing is with crappie, if they're biting off of a thumper tail and they quit biting, say you're using this one, then they quit biting, maybe you can switch to that one, that color, or that one, and you'll start to get more bites. Sometimes it's just as simple as use the same soft plastic, experiment with your retrieves, and if you're catching fish and then you stop catching fish, switch color plastic to the same type you're using. I would suggest the same type you're already using, because normally if you just switch colors you can get them to turn them on again and they'll start biting. And you can't get anything, just like normally your top 3 ones for crappie would be your tube, your thumper tail, and your curly tail. If you have these 3 right here, you're set pretty good for crappie. Or if you have like a hair jig like this, hair jig style anyways, that's also really good for crappie. This one is June bug. This one is salt and pepper. I'm going to make more of these. I have different colors to use. And they're pretty simple, but they take kind of quite a bit of material. Well, imagine I can fit it all in that little pouch, huh? It works, barely, but it works. I probably should get a bag just for crappie. Yeah, that's about 10 foot of stuff. So, that's basically what you need for crappie. A quick review: ultralight or light action rod with a 25 or 30 reel with 6 pound or 4 pound test, 6 pound braid, or 4 to 6 pound mono. And then a selection of curly tails, thumper tails, and tube jigs are your most important crappie stuff that you'll tend to have the most luck off of something like this. Personally, I have the most luck with this, but I have caught a lot of crappie off of the curly tails and just tube jigs, squid jig. And that's about it for you today. Peace and long life, my friends.